communication, of course, those things, but you can't have communication if you don't have love for that person. Her goals of her own. Most people have. Most people do. You have your own. Make sure that you put your all into trying to mend with them, especially if you love them, especially if it's like a
Chop it up, break it down real quick. Talking big moves, we don't plan on quitting. Chop it up, lay it out real clean. Turning little visions to $1 million dream. Chop it up, you could talk a good game. Turn a small spark to $1 million flame. Chop it up, stack that plan from the bottom to the top. Yeah, we taking that chance. Chop it up, chop it up, chop it up, chop it up.
What's going on, man? This is your boy Jay, and this is another episode of Chop It Up, man. I missed you guys. I missed all the shenanigans and stuff we always talk about, but I just want to get into a recap of last week, man, and just tell y'all how my week went last week. I had a family cousins trip, y'all. It was amazing to see cousins and family members I have not seen in over 10 years since we were kids. And it just kind of made me real emotional. And let me tell y'all something. Family is everything. Family, I repeat, family is everything. Now, if you have issues with your family, sometimes you can't always mend them. Sometimes you can't always just fix the things, but if you can, I advise y'all to do so, man, because it's nothing without family. I'm telling y'all, it's nothing without family. But we had a couple of drinks, we talked about old times, man. We went to a few festivals, man, and we really had a good time. We went to New Orleans, definitely. Went to the Gentilly Festival. It was amazing, great food, great drinks, everything. The vibe was everything. But I just want to give a shout out to my family for coming together and making this happen, man. I love y'all so much. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into the chop sessions. Okay, let's do it. Diddy finally got sentenced, y'all. Finally got sentenced to 4 years with a $500,000 fine. How y'all feel about that? Like, do y'all feel like he should have had more? Do y'all feel like because of the situations at hand he should have had more? Do you feel like that the judgment was correct? Me personally, 4 years, 500,000, I don't feel like that's enough. Definitely, if all of the stuff that he had going on was going on, I don't think that's enough. I think that they should have deliberated that a little bit more. But I'm not the jury, I'm not the judge, but definitely I feel like it's some things that should have been changed in that. But hopefully, I'm glad justice did get served in some way. Thank God. I hope Cassie got her peace and that she can heal from this with her husband, man, and her kids, and just really heal. Because going through a lot of stuff like this, man, it takes a time. It takes a lot of time to heal. So I just big ups to Cassie. You won, and I'm glad. I'm so glad. And put people that are evil like that, get them out the way, because they don't need to be around. It's just too terrible of a world to be in when you have people that are doing things like that. That's just insane. But next topic, y'all. Next topic. Tyrese Gibson was charged with animal cruelty. Now, I can't say allegedly because he was, but he has a cane corso, and allegedly both of his dogs, they killed a neighbor's dog. So within the mix of that, I don't know what happened, but I seen a couple of videos on Instagram and TikTok, and I think it was TMZ allegedly that they arrested his grandmother. Like, that is insane. They went to the woman's house and arrested her. I feel like if she didn't have nothing to do with that, maybe they should have just left her alone and just got they ties and they deals with Tyrese, but they locked his ass up. And cane corsos, man, those are big ass dogs. Those are beautiful dogs, but they big as hell. So I don't know what type of dog the other dog was, but you just gotta be careful, man. They, celebrities, they just people looking for stuff for celebrities to do. They just looking for it, man. But for him to be in a bad situation like that, sticky situation, I just hope everything gets better. I think he's out now. But you just got to be careful, man. Celebrity status, even sometimes, just as black people, man, you just got to be careful. People are looking for the next thing to catch us in, to try to down us as people. And I'm sick of that shit. I'm honestly sick of it. I'm sick of it. As a black man, I'm tired of the discrimination. I'm tired of people looking down on us, and we're strong as a people. Like, I don't know why they tend to do that, but hey, I know I'm strong, and you should know that you're strong too as a black person. You should definitely know it. And if you don't, goddamn it, I'm telling you, you're strong, and you need to understand it and realize it. And don't let people walk over you because of the color of your skin. Like, I thought we were past that, but apparently not. It's America. But you know what I'm saying? It's up to us to try to help change it. That's all we can do. But let's get into the next topic. Taylor Swift dropped the album The Life of a Showgirl. I don't know. I didn't listen to too many tracks. I heard a few, but I'm a Taylor Swift fan. I like Taylor Swift. She's not, she's not bad. Some people give us some, a lot of flack for her being with Travis Kelce and everything. But I mean, Travis Kelce seems like a great guy. He seems like he's happy with Taylor Swift. The album, from what I'm looking like, it did great. I think it had like a couple 100,000 sales in the first week. Like, it did amazing. But it's Taylor Swift. That's like America's sweetheart. Like, they love, everybody's a Swiftie, man. Everybody loves Taylor Swift. Everybody loves Taylor Swift. Shout out to my neighbor Maya, man. She loves Taylor Swift. She said, J Move after Taylor Swift album just dropped. Get out of my way, I'm going to stop. I'm like, damn, Maya. But Swifties, they gonna run, they gonna support goddamn Taylor Swift. They gonna support her. But I like her. I like her music. She writes really good songs, and she's a really good artist. But keep going, Taylor. Keep doing what you do, man. You at the top of the status, Miss Billionaire. You at the top of the status, so keep going. So, ex-Jet quarterback Mark Sanchez stabbed in an altercation with a truck driver, allegedly. But it's in the news. But it was an altercation he was locked up in, which his ex said that she's not surprised, and that's kind of damn. I don't know if anything, with domestic violence has something to do with it, why she would say that, but allegedly. But he was in the hospital, and after he got to the hospital, they locked his ass up. They didn't even give that man a chance to heal from his stab wound or whatever the case may be. They locked that man ass up the moment he got out. I bet you police was just waiting. Yeah, sir, you bleeding, but yeah, come on, yeah, get the handcuffs. Like, y'all could at least get that man time to heal, but apparently the altercation was over some words that the truck driver said or Mark Sanchez said. But leading up to stab, I just wish people would fucking learn how to fight instead of pulling out weapons. Not granted, if you defending yourself and it's either life or death situation, man, and somebody's coming after you, and you really got to protect yourself. You need a weapon. You need to really handle your business. But then I feel like that it's necessary, or you're protecting your kids, you're protecting your family, your mom or something, and you really got to put that other person down. You know what I mean? Then it's necessary. But just a regular altercation, man. But the thing is, I get it. You never know what people do. But I just wish people know how to throw hands now instead of pulling out guns, and it's causing a lot of killings, a lot of death. I just wish that shit would just stop, man. Like, all of this just violence and stuff. But again, this is America. This is America. I mean, I just pray this place gets better. I just pray, because I want to bring kids in the world, and I don't want them in a world that is just so corrupt. But I mean, what can you do? What can you do? And I'm gonna just be quiet on that. I try not to do politics. I don't do politics. If I talk about them, I'll talk about them. But a lot of people take politics too serious and they argue over them. I'm just not that guy. I'm not going to argue with you over who has the credentials. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I have an opinion, and it will be stated when it's needed. But politics is just always a touchy subject, man. Woo! Woo! Tune in. Tune the fuck in. Now this is finna get juicy. Now this is finna get, because I got a lot to say about this topic. Okay. Ayesha Curry did an interview, and of course it went viral. Of course it was nitpicked about. Of course they said this girl said all kind of terrible things. Of course they feel like she's embarrassing Steph. Listen, I think people have selective hearing or lack comprehension skills. I'm not understanding where they are getting that she doesn't want to be married to Steph Curry, never wanted to be married to him. Never wanted to have any type of kids, in which she did say she never knew. But see, this is the thing about comprehension, y'all. When the interviewer asked her about her life before Steph Curry, you have to understand, every woman, every man has a life before their marriage, before their relationship, before anything. They have a life. I don't feel like Ayesha Curry was saying that she did not want to be married to Steph Curry, y'all. I feel that, my opinion, I feel like she said she did not know she was going to be this type of woman, this mother, she had career goals of her own. Most people have. Most people do. You have your own identity. So whether people saying that she lost her identity beforehand, whatever the case may be, man, before she married Steph, that's not what she's saying. She clearly said in the interview, y'all just take clips and y'all just run with it. She clearly said in the interview that she loves being married to the man. She loves her kids. She just did not know this is where she was going to be in life. Nobody knows where they're going to be in life. That girl was not disrespecting that man. She was speaking on her perspective of what she did not know she was going to do. God knows what you're going to do in your life. So it just changed for her. And she did not say that, or try to down him in the career path that he said that he wanted to be. He wanted to be a basketball coach. What's wrong with that? That's not downing the man. If that's what he said he wanted to be, or he wanted to be a basketball coach. No, nobody was expecting him to be a full-fledged, one of the greatest basketball stars of all time. Nobody. She wasn't. Nobody was. Nobody was expecting that. So y'all got to understand before y'all go to bashing people, man, that's not what she was saying. She was basically saying, like, this just took her by surprise. And she just didn't know about how her career was going to go, what area it was going to go in, if she was going to be this stay-at-home wife. That's what she was saying. She loves this man. She loves her children. So I personally feel like that she should not be bashed. Now, there were interviews, I think, that they said that she made other comments about, taking off her ring, in which I feel like could have been a joke, could have been taken the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Okay, they take a lot of things people say in the limelight the wrong way. They just do. People tend to do that. And they make up their own narrative and they run with it. But I'm just so glad that some of these celebrities keep their ground, because you don't even know what type of conversation that man is having at home with his wife. They probably laughing at y'all. They probably as happy as they can be, laughing at y'all for even trying to come at this girl for saying whatever she said, and he knew that she didn't mean it that way. That man has said nothing in the press. Nothing. And then I'm just, I can't talk about anybody else, but I mean, some of y'all marriages is failing or have failed, or y'all can't keep a man or a woman. And that's why, hell, y'all trying to ruin everybody else's relationships to try to pull out the insecurities of somebody else's relationship, because that's your own insecurities. Y'all keep that shit over there. So let's get into the third session. And y'all know my new session. Shining light on businesses and people that are really striving and doing what they need to do to take care of their families and running their businesses and just keeping going, just not stopping. And I want to shine a light on two very special women. Actually, they are sisters. And some close people to me, very close people to me. Miss Sequita Bullock and Tanisha Bullock. TS Boutique. Make sure you guys check it out. TS Boutique. Their clothes are great. They cater more to women's side, but amazing clothes. She's been grinding. Her and her sister have been grinding for a while, keeping this business open, and both of them are mothers. And I love to see strong women and men, strong black women and men at that's running businesses and taking care of their families and still being able to keep their sanity and their day-to-day things that they go through. Like Sequita, the things that she has went through, and taking care of her kids and having kids that were ill when she had them and having to make do as a single mom. You know what I mean? That's a lot. I always say that's a lot to deal with it. But she ended up running a business and still running that business. You keep doing what you're doing. You keep striving. You keep going, girl. Man, don't never quit. Those babies need you, and you know it. You know those babies need you. This is why you do what you do. This is why you hard. This is why you so tough. And you one of my favorite people in the world. One of my favorite people in the world. Very sweet, very genuine, and will help anybody if she could. So, y'all go check her out. Go check out TS Boutique, and hey, she that girl. Her sister is that girl. Let's get into the next one. So, is love enough to keep a relationship together? I think that varies in certain situations because there's love and then there's love. Love is what you give to somebody to try to stay in a certain type of situation. That ain't the real love. That's the love that you just love what somebody can do for you. That's not the correct love. That's the wrong love. That's the absolute wrong love. That's the absolute wrong love. Wrong love. This type of love is somebody that loves you unconditionally. Somebody who treats you like you not only matter to them, you are one of the best things that ever happened to them. You are their person. You are their one true love. And if that's the case, love is enough for the relationship to work. That's all it takes. That's it. That's it. That's enough. That's more than enough. Somebody who's there and they take care of you, you take care of them. Give and take. Relationship is give and take. So if y'all are taking care of each other that way and y'all really are being there for each other and loving each other as much as y'all are, that's more than enough. You can't make enough love. Like it's transcendent. Like it's so much. It's so much of a variety of love you can just give. There's no cap on it. So do I feel like love can be enough? Yes, I feel like it can be enough for a relationship to survive. Yes. Communication, of course, those things, but you can't have communication if you don't have love for that person. You can't have respect if you don't have love for that person. You can't have trust if you don't have love for that person. You see what I'm saying? That love is universal. It's universal. So, I want to know how y'all feel about this one and how y'all deal with this one or would deal with this one. Y'all leave comments and tell me how y'all feel, because this is this one. How do y'all feel about a disrespectful family member? Do you keep them at bay or keep them away from you? Do you try to heal the situation? Like, how do you deal with a disrespectful family member? Sometimes family members, some of them need to be slapped. They need the ass slapped. But not all the time. I'm not telling y'all to go out there and go to slapping people and fanning people down. I ain't telling y'all to do that. So if y'all go in there and slap somebody and y'all get y'all ass whooped, that's on y'all, because you better just know how to fight. But A disrespectful family member can be handled in two ways. You can choose not to mess with them, you can choose not to deal with them, or you can choose to try to mend the situation. Now, if they're not receptive to mending the situation, that's not on you. You just make sure that you did your 100. You just make sure you did your part. You make sure that you put your all into trying to mend with them, especially if you love them, especially if it's like an aunt, a grandmother, a mother, father, sibling, whatever the case may be, cousin, I don't care. If y'all had a good relationship, then, mend those relationships. I feel like you should definitely mend them. But if these are the type of people that they just hateful people and they just don't want to help, they don't want to talk to you, they don't want to do anything, they don't want to try to fix it, they just hate your damn guts for whatever reason. Some people just don't like you just because you're light. Some people just don't like you because it's just you. And that, like a lot of people, I'm still learning that. Me personally, I'm still learning that. So, disrespectful family members, you go to the cookout and they walk past you and they, toot their nose up at them. Sometimes it's best to just say, hey, how you doing? I hope all is well. I hope your family is well. Now, if they put their hands on you, you knock their ass out. That's just me. I ain't even finna sit here and act like I'm just, you know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to be all kudos and be all nice about certain situations. Sometimes if they want to throw hands, you fade their ass. I'm just saying. But if they really trying to fix shit, then I say yeah, definitely fix it, man. Like I said earlier, because family is everything. Family is everything. And if you can have that, that's the best. That's one of the best feelings ever. Let's see. All right. And we're gonna get into the last topic. And this one I want y'all to elaborate on too and see how y'all feel about it. If your best friend smashed your girl, your man, or whatever before you met them and before you got with them, are you upset that you stopped being friends with them? Okay. Me personally, my opinion, the fact that you knew that you smashed them and did not tell me, that's what's gonna make the difference. Is if I fuck both of y'all up. If both of y'all knew and y'all just chose not to tell me, that's what's gonna be a problem. But if you choose to tell me and say, man, look, I used to talk to her back in the day, or I used to talk to him back in the day, I just wanted to let you know that beforehand. If you could be that openly honest with me, long as there ain't no bullshit going on, if you can be that openly honest with me in the beginning when you see this type of situation, I feel like that's a good friend. I feel like that's a good friend that can honestly, any friend that can really be 100% honest with you and tell you the 100% truth with no fault, like just tell you, then that's a true friend. That's a 100% true friend. So if my friend presented that to me in that type of way and say, look, listen, homie, listen, Jay, I used to fuck with homie back in the day, and I just wanted to let you know that, before that, when I seen y'all together, I just want to tell you. That's respect. That's love. But if she or he knows that they used to mess with your best friend or your friend, and they say nothing, and he say nothing, and she say nothing, and this and that, then I won't say nothing in my my mugshot picture. I won't say nothing in my confession about unaliving folks or whooping somebody's ass. Because, at the end of the day, that's needed information. And if y'all kept it, that means that y'all kept it because y'all still like each other. That means y'all kept it because y'all was still trying to mess with each other. That's shiesty. And that will make me walk away from both situations. You and my homie. So, I just say most situations, it depends on how you handle it. How you handle it. That's everything. How you handle it really speaks volumes about you. How you handle it really speaks volumes about your emotional state and how you really attack a situation. So, with that being said, y'all, it's been great talking to y'all. It's been so great talking to y'all, man. It's so much I have in store. I'm just ready to get and get deeper into it, man, and start talking to y'all more, man. And because I'm ready to let's get to the second season. Let's get to the second season. More people, more guests, more celebrity guests, more special guests. I just want to give you all an experience that you'll never forget. I want you to understand that this show is not just for me, it's for all of y'all. It's for me to give y'all my insight and how I feel about things, and for y'all to just give me your insight and see how y'all feel about it. I care about how y'all feel. I care about how y'all think in situations definitely that you can't understand, you can't get out of, you can't fathom, because we all have it. We all have it. That's why I talk to y'all. So I mean, hey, how y'all feel is how y'all feel, and I would love to hear it. Keep following me, man. Keep supporting if y'all can. Keep supporting. I love y'all for the support. I love y'all for the support. Also, lastly, rest in peace, D'Angelo, the singer D'Angelo. Rest in peace, man. He passed today, and a great neo soul singer, a great neo soul, man. Big ups to him. When he came out with How Does It Feel, bro, you shocked the world. You had these women going nuts. These women went crazy over that video. So big ups to him, man. Love you, D'Angelo. Love your music. You inspire people. Just, you know what I'm saying? Pray for his family, keep his family in prayers. But keep following me, man, you guys. YouTube, The Chop It Up Show, hosted by Jay. Instagram, Chop It Up for TV. TikTok, The Chop It Up Show. Make sure y'all follow, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe, make sure y'all share. Tell a friend. And then, you know, I definitely would love to hear from you guys in the comments always. It's a blessing. I love you guys. Be easy.
Chop it up, break it down real quick. Talking big moves, we don't plan on quitting. Chop it up, lay it out real clean. Turning little visions to $1 million dream. Chop it up, you could talk a good game. Turn a small spark to $1 million flame. Chop it up, stack that plan from the bottom to the top. Yeah, we taking that chance. Chop it up, chop it up, chop it up.